and welcome to the Great Vault. Are you ready for your random prize?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm really excited for my prize, thank you, yeah.
Just 1 second. Here you go, it's a brand spanking new 233 weapon for you. Haha, there you go. Wow, 233 weapon, I'm so lucky. Thank you so much. Okay, take care, bye. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Great Vault. Are you ready for your random prize?
Oh, finally. I did so much work last week. Can't wait to get my reward. Come on, give it to me. Let's see what I get.
Just 1 second. It's a piece of coal. There you go.
NANI?
Coal? Do you remember that one time, that Mythic Plus, where you left early?
Yeah, but we weren't gonna time that key, so I just thought I'd...
That's why.
Enjoy.
I need to rethink my life choices.
What's up gamers, it is TreesapJake here with yet another video. Now before I start, I would like to say thank you guys so much. As of this morning, the 30th of December 2020, I am now a part of the YouTube partner program now that we've hit over 1,000 subs. So thank you so much for all the support, I really appreciate it. You guys have made this possible for me. So I'm going to be really focusing on content creating and getting as much information to you as possible from my own experience. So keep giving me the thumbs up, keep subscribing, it really helps. And let's get to it. Before we begin, there's a few talents I want you to keep in your mind right now. First one is Chill Streak. Big important, give that a little read. I'm just going to keep that up on there now, but this is a really vital thing for dealing damage as a Frost DK. Also bear in mind Blinding Sleep. This is really good CC. Just keep an eye on it, understand what it means, understand and give it a read. Make sure that you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. I also want you to take a look at Obliteration, this level 50 talent here, looking at how that works. Give it a read, understand what it means when I'm talking about using Pillar of Frost in particular. Another thing I really want you guys to bear in mind as well is the legendary Absolute Zero and what it does to Frostworm's Fury. 50% reduced cooldown and freezes all enemies for 3 seconds. This is a stun. This is an AoE stun. It has such an incredible long range, so just bear in mind what it is when we go forwards. Alright guys, so what we are going to be talking about is how to deal damage as a Frost DK. What is the setup? What do you want to bear in mind? What do you need to do in order to get the big damage out? Now, one of the things that is going to be vital to that is Chill Streak, Blinding Sleet, and obviously Obliteration with your Pillar of Frost. What that does, it basically means that whenever you use Howling Blast or you use Frost Strike, you get an instant killing machine which makes your Obliterates hit for 6 to 7k. That's every other global for about 12 seconds. So if you think about it, you can pretty much chain up almost over 20 to 30k in less than 12 seconds, which is amazing. Obviously if they disarm you and everything, that's kind of tough, but essentially I'm going to be showing you clips where I do this. So this is threes. I'm playing with a buddy. We're playing Shadow Priest DK with a Holy Paladin, so there's a lot of ways to keep us up, keep us offensive. So this is what I'm going to do. So my game plan here is when I go in, I want to grip the healer into the double melee, which is important. I then want to use Blinding Sleep, or I use my A-bomb limb at the same time, just before I do the Blinding Sleep, so that's all up and they can't escape. You press Blinding Sleet, I then press Chill Streak, and if they trinket, or just in general anyway, I press my Frostworm's Fury, which is the stun, which is from the legendary that makes it have a 50% less cooldown and stuns everyone for 3 seconds, which is an incredible ability to have. I then press Pillar of Frost, and the first thing I either press is Howling Blast, or I'm pressing Frost Strike if I've got some runic power for it. And then it's just Obliterate, Frost Strike, Obliterate, Howling Blast, Obliterate, Frost Strike, Obliterate, and you just pump through people. So you're about to see this here. So I'm going to press play and we're going to pause it at important moments. Okay, so I'm going in. I make sure that Frost Fever is up. They put down Grounding Totem, so I get rid of that. Just as an FYI, if Grounding Totem is up, your Chill Streak will get absorbed by it. It is magic damage, so just be mindful. This also includes AMS and other abilities like Bubble and Ice Block. It will bounce to it and it will stop the chain, so you've got to be careful of that. So I want to kill Grounding Totem first. Okay, everything's here. I grip the Shaman in, gripped him in. Every single person has got Blinding Sleep. Now it's a frontal cone, so I've got to make sure I'm in the right place. Everyone's got Blinding Sleep. I'm accidentally targeting Zuen, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to click on this Enhancement Shaman in a sec. I press Pillar of Frost. I press Empowered Rune Weapon, so I'm getting the 60% haste and all of my runes back. They're still setting the Blinding Sleep. This is great. maybe some damage from my Shadow Priest is breaking it. I'm then going to press Frostworm's Fury, so they're all stunned here. I press Chill Streak, and then I'm just slamming the damage. I haven't even pressed A-Bomb Limb. Obviously, you know, best case scenario, you should press A-Bomb Limb, but I'm not even pressing it, and then here comes the damage. All the damage, so Chill Streak is doing massive damage, and I just kill him. One shot, boom, done. And that guy is out. As you can see, I'm still doing damage. Pillar Frost is still up. I'm still slamming people. We are absolutely going through it, and then obviously I press A-Bomb Limb at the end, and they just do nothing. So that is what happens. I do a lot of damage, as you'll see here. Chill Streak, it crit for 7k. It's massive. The full amount of hits that you get with it is about 10. So it does actually chunk quite a bit. It is really good. So if you manage to get Chill Streak off well, and you manage to keep people in there, your cleave is just incredible. That's it for my commentary for this clip. So I'm just going to play it now with the comms in and everything, so you can hear what I'm saying, hear what I'm doing, and see it for yourself.
Go, boy.
I can't kill it. Big damage on the enhance.
Yeah, right. Stunner.
One shot. Okay guys, this next clip is one against double cast. Now this is important. A lot of this is capitalizing on the mistakes of your enemies. Obviously with double caster it's very difficult for you to grab the healer in, so my recommendation is either you grab the healer in if they're available, or you grab both the DPS, so that when you're doing your burst, everything is accounted for. It's what we call cross CC. It's what we call covering, where you cover for your go. So for example, if you're playing RMP, the rogue will blind the healer, the mage will poly the off target, so the other DPS, and then you kidney shot the main target. That means that there is no support from anyone and they just melt. So technically that's what you can do. So you can obviously, you know, rely on your teammates. So let's say the Shadow Priest here to help you out with keeping the CC'd, and I'm going to be going for the Shaman. I'll be killing the Warlock and I'll be CCing the Shaman. So let's have a look in there. So obviously I've used Fleshcraft to get in. They're all here. I want to get my Frost Fever up. Shaman's got damage out. They're all stacking. I'm obviously very slowed. I'm just going to sit this lasso. There's no need for me to trinket that. We've got grounding down. I stun them all. I'm going to kill grounding, and then I'm going to press A-Bomb Limb soon. I get all of my damage out. I'm going to press Chill Streak here, and then I'm going to do huge damage with Obliterate, and it goes through all of his damage. Then obviously the Shadow Priest is helping me out as well, but then we kill the pod, and it is all over. So they are taking huge amount of burst damage. Their Discipline Priest was absolutely far away. They're just getting absolutely smashed. And that is everything on that one. I'm going to play the clip now with our comms and let you can see how it went for yourself. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm stunned.
Look at the healer, he's far away, dude.
Yeah, I see him, I see him.
Am I getting this guy? Stunning him?
Sure.
Silence up. Silence now. Stole my big touch.
Big damage. He's pods.
Pod?
He's dead. Alright guys, in this next clip, we are playing against Demon Hunter. Now, Demon Hunters are actually quite tough to kill sometimes. They've got a lot of leech, and I found them quite difficult sometimes, especially with how it works with the hunt. They've also got meta up. They feel quite tanky at the minute. Their damage is getting better. Be mindful, they're notoriously, I think, at the minute, sort of like a little bit of a dark horse, so watch out. But obviously, mainly, the Windwalker is going to be tough. So the plan in here, obviously, double melee. We're going to grip the healer in. Big Blinding Sleet, Chill Streak, we want to get the big Pillar of Frost up, A-Bomb Limb, everything going, Frostworm, Stun, and then we're going to obliterate them with our standard setup of Howling Blast, Obliterate, Frost Strike, Obliterate, Howling Blast, Obliterate, all of the stuff, getting the most out of Rhyme, getting the most out of Killing Machine, and let's go, let's play the clip now. Alright, so we start with the Fleshcraft. I'm going to make sure that everything is Chains of Ice as much as I can on the DPS, making sure we got our Frost Fever up here as well. I'm just, you know, hitting into him a little bit of PvE, and soon I press A-Bomb Limb, I grip him in, Blinding Sleet, we do the stun, Chill Streak comes out, I'm pressing all my damage, I'm going to trinket this one so I can keep offensive, and bam. Now what's important here is that I am finding it very difficult to target the pod. Okay, now there are macros that you can do. I haven't got one in particular, but there are macros you can do to make sure that you can target this. The other alternative is for you to look upwards. So this is what I do. I look up, I look for the thing. It's up there. You can see it regenerating Wild Seed. It's in the air. I click on it. Done. So that is always tough. Sometimes if you don't see it, you can be stood there and all your burst is through and then you've got to wait a minute. But essentially that's what you do. That is the cleave. You absolutely out damage even Windwalkers with this cleave. It is nutty, especially as there are a lot of classes that have pets or mirror images, and Chill Streak bounces off all of it and keeps it going. Obviously it kills them very quickly because they do not have that much health, but you can cleave through things, and obviously it worked out in our advantage there. So now I'm going to play the full clip so you can see how it works with all our comms, etc.
Look at the monk.
Yeah, so.
Yes, yeah.
Yep. Big damage on them.
Silence priest. My game channel. I stun out.
Pod.
Pod.
Oh, I can see it, dude. No, I can. Mind games. Alright, this final clip here, guys, is against Windwalker Monk, Marksman Hunter. Now, the damage output from this is quite scary. Obviously, they go on our healer. If we weren't playing with anything that wasn't a H-Pala, the healer would probably be killed by now. So it's important to counter pressure. Now, what you want to do, the only problem I'd say with Frost DK is that its setup is quite important, so you need to make sure that you get everything right. The great thing is you can do it every minute, which is fantastic, but if you get the first setup right, then you're actually going to just cleave through people. So if we look here, I'm looking up, we're going over, I'm just making sure I've got Frost Fever up on everyone. We're looking for the Hunter, I can't find him yet. These guys are lining me quite well, but you know, we get up there, I'll try and get some Chains of Ice on people. There's the Hunter. Now this is the damage. This is a Night Fae Hunter, so he's got this Wild Spirits thing on the ground, got to be careful. I get Dispel here, which is great, so I'm going to press A-Bomb Limb, I'm going to press Blinding Sleep, get the damage out, put the Chill Streak on, doing huge amounts of damage, and this guy just dies through Turtle because of the dot pressure from the Shadow Priest and myself. It is crazy how much damage we are doing here, but that setup works very, very well. And again, you can see how quickly it moves as long as you're there. So sometimes I'm not always doing the same thing. Sometimes I am doing the Blinding Sleep first, then I'm pressing A-Bomb Limb, then I'm pressing all of my cooldowns. You can use them interchangeably, but the main thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that they are sitting in the CC when you press Chill Streak. Then you want to stun them all so they can't get away from Chill Streak, or they have to sacrifice their Trinket, which is fantastic because the next time you do it, they won't have Trinket, which is awesome. Or, you know, you just grip them back in and just do a hell of a load of cleave. A-Bomb Limb is very underrated for the amount of damage it does, but it keeps people in, and that's the main thing. Although it is a 6-yard range for Chill Streak, sadly, A-Bomb Limb won't keep them in if they run completely different directions, but you will keep them in range where you do obliterate and you just smash through them. And the damage, obviously, you know, doing 3 to 4 to 5k DPS in that moment, and that's essentially what you do. That is the burst. So now I'm going to play the full clip so you can see it from start to finish. Aki Willy. Nice. Ugh, I hate
Stop
this.
them. Hunter's out. So you're gonna go for a pellet. Wanna go hard?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Sunny priest.
I'm
My silence out.
big damage.
Oh, my friend is calling me. It's annoying.
He's dead. Alright guys, that is everything. That is how to do damage as a Frost DK. I hope it's given you a little bit of an insight on what to do. Obviously, I'm thinking quite fast. You're thinking how to do the setup, everything. Every global is important, especially when you have low haste. I'm really working through that. Just go over, practice it on a training dummy, practice it with your friends, and I think you'll absolutely smash things. Those games weren't very high. It was about 1800. Really not high games, but you can absolutely smash people with the right setup and carry yourself all the way up to 2k and beyond. And I think you guys can do it. So obviously that's been everything. If you liked the video, let me know. If you have any comments, queries, concerns, let me know down in the comments. I'm always happy to give any bit of advice or my opinion. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, but until then, take care. See ya.